Today in math, we're going to focus on decomposing. And if you remember from last quarter, decompose means break apart. So we're going to look at two groups of numbers and write an equation. And when we write our equations when decomposing, they look backwards. So we'll have the total amount equals the two parts. So we'll talk about that today. Let's go over our DLO and we'll get started. Today I will find parts of the numbers 11, 12, and 13. Now it's your turn. Today I will find parts of the numbers 11, 12, and 13. So when we're finding parts, we're decomposing. So this blue word says decompose. And decompose means break apart. All right, so in the warm-up video, it had a double 10 frame and we filled them up and we wrote an equation. I'm going to show you a couple examples of that, and I'm going to show you how to do it with your cubes. So you'll need your cubes today. You have two different color cubes. You'll need 13 total, a group of 10 and a group of 3. So I'm going to zoom us in a little bit, scooch this up so that you can be able to see my double 10 frame a little bit easier. That's better. When we decompose, we're going to start with the total number. So even in your book today, it will have the total equals, and then you're going to break that number apart, whether you're drawing pictures in a 10 frame or using cubes or counters. Same thing over here. It's going to have the total equals the two groups. So that's what we're going to start with today. Let's start with this equation. My equation is going to be 12 equals 10 plus 2. We need to find out why there's a group of 10 and why there's a group of 2 and how to show it. So if I have 12, let's just start by filling up my 10 frame. I'm going to use two different colors just to help us. If I'm using two 20 frames and I know I'm filling up the top 10 frame, it's going to be full, so that's going to be 10. So I don't really need to count all of these because I know a 10 frame has 10 windows, and if it's full, then there are 10 there. So there's 10, but I need to get to 12. So let's keep counting until we get to 12. So I've got 10, 11, 12, and I'm going to stop there. My equation matches my illustration or my drawing because I have 12 counters on my double 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to decompose it. Decompose means break apart. I can see the two groups like this, but I'm going to circle them for you so you can see them a little easier. So if I've got 12, that's the total. Equals, here's one group, and here's another group. I've got my two groups here. And these groups are shown in my equation because I have a group of 10 in red plus a group of 2, my group of 2 right there. Those are represented by my red and green markers on here. 12 equals 10 plus 2. I decomposed 12 and I showed the two groups, a group of 10 plus a group of 2. Let's do another one. Let me do another one on here and then we'll use our cubes. How about the equation 11 equals 10 plus 1? This equation of decomposing shows me that 11 can be broken apart into two groups, a group of 10 plus a group of 1. Now I'm going to draw those two groups. So we'll say red will be 10 and green will be the group of 1. So I'll start with the group of red. How many will I have for my group of red ones? 10. 11 equals 10 plus 1. A group of 10 and a group of 1. Let's start with our group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know a 10 frame has 10 windows, so I filled it up. That's 10. There's my group of 10. Plus a group of 1. This 10 frame's full. I'll go to the next one. Just like when we read and write. My chart over here with my double 10 frame shows a group of 10 plus a group of 1. So 11 can be written 11 equals 10 plus 1. The group of 10 is red up here. The group of 1 is green down here. We're breaking them apart. Let's do another one. This time we'll use our cubes. Let's do the equation 11, sorry, not 11. Let's do 13 equals 10 plus 3. And we're only going to be focusing on these t numbers with a group of 10 and a group of 3. We're not going to be doing any other numbers besides, except for the 10. We're going to keep the 10, but these numbers will change depending on what the t number is. So I need to show that. My equation shows that 13 can have two groups, one group of 10 plus one group of 3. If I were to have that, then I would have a group of 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a group of 10, which represents this group here, plus a group of 3. How many do you need to be in my next group? 3. So I have a group of 3. 1, 2, 3. A group of 10 plus a group of 3. 13 equals 10 plus 3. So if I were to have these all together like this, I would have my 13. 13, all of these, equals a group of 10 plus 3. Decomposing means break apart. If I were to break this apart, group of 10 and a group of 3. I broke it apart. So in your book today, actually let's do one more example. If I were to show 12, let's say 12, equals blank plus blank. I need to fill in the two groups. I'm going to show you with my cubes. So if I make 12, I know I want to make a group of 10, and then I'm going to add more until I get to 12. So I'll say 10, 11, 12. I have my total here. I have 12. I need to break it apart. I need to decompose, break it apart. So I'm going to break it apart at the different colors because I want to keep my group of 10 together. I decomposed it into a group of 10, a group of 10 ones, oops, plus my group of 2. I made 12, I decomposed it, I have my two groups, a group of 10 plus a group of 2. Now it will be your turn. In the book, you will have the number and you're going to draw 13 into the double 10 frame and then write the two groups, 10 plus 3. Down here it says 12 equals, has a group of 10 and a group of 2. So that's what you're going to write when you decompose or break apart 12. 10 plus 2, a group of 10 and a group of 2. Down here it has the whole equation, 11 equals 10 plus 1, so you will draw that. And then over here, you're just going to continue practicing this skill. A group of 12. What does it look like on a 10 frame? What does it look like in the finished equation? 13. What's it look like with the cubes? How does it look in an equation? And then your challenge question today, number 7, have students draw counters to show 11 and write two equations to match the picture. So this one is going to be kind of like what we did a couple days ago, where you, I wonder if she was here a couple days ago. I guess not. Where when you write your equation, so if you're making 11 equals 10 plus 1, then you'll just switch these two. It'll be 11. or it'll say 11 equals 10 plus 1, and then you'll write the regular equation composing it down here. So blank plus blank equals blank, your sum there. So pay attention to where your plus and equals are to write your equations. So now it's your turn.